What up, y'all? It's DJ NV.
And I am Gia Casey.
And this is our very first porno.
I knew I could tell there was a cut.
No.
Cut.
Now, as you can see, no, this is the 90s porno. In the 90s, the girls used to wear the bandanas like that.
No.
And the guys used to wear the plaid pants.
I don't think any girl ever wore a bandana like this in a porno.
No. This is the first
I haven't seen them all.
But. This is the first time. But this is Welcome to the KC Crew.
Welcome.
What else was I supposed to say? This is the KC Crew.
Welcome.
There you go.
Are we keeping this? Are you kidding me?
Absolutely. That's where we rock and roll. Well, welcome. We are in our bed and we are taping today. We're so glad for you to join us in our bed. There's many of you out there listening. There's probably about 20, 30, 40, 50,000 of you that listen a week. So we got a lot of people in this motherfucking bed today. We're going to get it popping. Now, the last couple of days, I haven't been able to get none. And that's because, we're selling our house. So we had to make sure that our house is good and everything that, is put away. And Gia has 18,000 pillows on the bed. And
I've reduced it to 5.
Yeah, I had to take them off because if not, I would be sitting at the head of the bed. But
no, that's the foot of the bed.
I meant the foot of the bed. You know what I meant.
I know, but I'm just telling you.
But we had to get the house in order for show and condition. So we've been busting our ass cleaning the house. So the only time that I had to get some was this morning. Do you remember?
Apparently, wasn't that memorable?
I said, let me tell you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I grabbed your butt this morning, and I said, I want to eat your butt right now.
Oh, I...
What?
Why do you have to be so graphic?
Because right when I said that, what happened? I swear, as soon as I said, I want to eat your butt right
don't
now.
You have to say it like, can you not, come on, babe.
As soon as I said, I want to eat your butt.
Not like that, don't.
As soon as I said,
Stop.
What would you like me to say?
You're making me feel uncomfortable.
As soon as
You're making me feel uncomfortable.
As soon as I said I want to toss the salad, what do you want me to say?
That's better.
Okay, I got a new one. As soon as I want,
you don't even have to be graphic. You don't even have to say what it actually was.
I said lickety split. As soon as I want the lickety split, is that cool?
Can you just stop?
Get it? Lickety split.
I need you to stop.
But as soon as I said that, I swear it was like the kids knew. And as soon as I said it,
literally,
all you hear is.
We just burst out laughing.
Yeah, messed up. But
and then we heard.
I know. But we have a lock on the door, so tonight.
But we have the lock on the door.
So lickety split all night long.
No. But we did get a lock on the door, so.
We sure did.
No intrusions during this podcast.
So lickety split all night long.
Stop, dude.
All right. So we were talking the other day. We were having an interesting conversation, right? And I don't know
Which one? We've been having a lot of interesting conversations lately.
The one that you said I sounded like a bird.
Oh. I know
that conversation. Right. And we were talking about, I don't even know how we got to the conversation, how we were talking about the conversation.
We were in the car.
Mm-hmm.
We were driving to Queens.
Correct.
We're on the Cross Island Parkway.
I remember. I don't know if we can say it, but I remember.
What do you mean you don't know if we can say it?
It was the conversation.
Give me hints before you go full throttle.
I don't know how I can say this without giving you full throttle. I want you to really, really think. We were having a conversation, and then you brought me into your conversation.
Well, I wasn't having a conversation by myself to bring you. I had to start with you.
All right, start. I wasn't in the conversation. All right, okay. It was your friend. You put me on the phone with your friend.
Okay. How did that parlay into the conversation about you being a bird?
Because I was like, you don't remember? Okay, well, this is what happened. Gia put me on the phone with her friend, right? And her friend and her man was going through a little problem. And remember?
I remember the conversation with my friend, yes.
All right, and dude got a little disrespectful with the mouth, right?
Yes.
And I said, fuck that nigga, right?
Can you not use that language?
I said, fuck that nigga. And
Sean.
Said, what? And I said,
hello?
What? And
just say him. Why, I don't want to fight you.
Okay, fuck him.
Thank you.
All right.
Not that I like the F word that you had to say 3 times in a row, but okay.
Anyway, I said, fuck that. You know what I mean? They get it. But it sounds better when I say, fuck that nigga. That's what I said. Fuck. All right, I'm sorry.
Come on, Rashawn.
But anyway. So she was like, so what do you think? I said, cover your ears. This is part of my story. I said, fuck that nigga. I said, this is what you should do, right? He wants to play like that. you go out with your girls and you have a good time. And don't block him on Instagram. I want him to see you doing good. You go there, you get your nails done, your feet done, you make sure your body is looking the best angle you could possibly get, so your body is bing, bing, bow, right? And you sit by the pool and you have a glass of wine and you say something like, you play with a nigga how? You play with a nigga head. You be like,
can you stop using that word, please?
Play with a guy's head.
Thank you.
And you just be like, something to the effect of, something like new me. I don't know. Make it seem like you're on a date with a dude. I don't know what I told her to say, but you make him feel jealous.
You said like sit there with a glass of wine and like put little captions like just relieving some stress.
Yeah, just relieving some stress.
Stuff like
Put
that.
2 glasses, just relieving some stress, or something like.
I needed something to take my mind off the stress, or something like that. You said,
and I said, "That's what you do." I said, "Put it in this." I said, "Don't let him think that you struggling and you stressing over him." Nah. Let him go to your Instagram. Let him see you doing good. Put the baddest picture you could possibly put. Ass out, titties on display, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck." What the fuck? I guarantee you, he calls you. He got to fix up, and that's where the conversation started. And then I said. And it was sounding like a little bird. I said...
Like a big bird. Like a waka!
It's going to sound like a bird, man. I'm thinking about what I'm saying, but it's going to sound like a bird.
No, everything that you said, and if you don't say what you said, I'm going to tell them what you said. So you might as well just say what you said.
I said... This is going to sound a little disrespectful, but fuck it. I don't care. I always get in trouble anyway. I said, if I was a woman and I was dating a guy...
That's not what you said.
I didn't say anything yet.
You said if I was a woman and I was dating a guy.
Right. I said
but that's not what you said.
I said a guy would have to treat me like a queen.
No, you didn't say if I was a woman. That's not what you said.
Well, if I was a man, I wouldn't be dating a guy. I'm not gay.
I don't want to curse, so I'm not going to say what you said. Say it, or you're going to make me curse, and I don't
remember what did I say.
You said if I were a bad bitch.
Okay.
Continue.
Oh, if I was a bad bitch, a guy had to treat me like a queen. You know what that means? Like, look, not for nothing, right? I love Gia, right? She's smart. She's intelligent. She had a good job. She was making money, this, that, and the other. But as a man, I don't know if you look at your women like this, but she is also my watch, jewelry, chain, accessory. Gia's my accessory.
Wait, what?
Not as a disrespect.
Wait, hold on.
But.
Wait, excuse me?
What? What? You are my accessory.
Wait. This wasn't part of the conversation. Did you just compare me to a watch, a chain, a shoe, a car, a necklace?
An expensive watch, an expensive car, an expensive chain, and a nice shoe.
Are you kidding me?
Hear me out. My wife is my accessory. So what does that mean? I know a lot of you
wait, hold on. I'm going to retract that real quick.
No, let me finish what I'm saying. Hear me out.
No, what?
Hear me out, darling.
Dial back.
No, I'm going forward. Listen. So my wife is all that. So what does that mean? When I go out, my wife has to look... She doesn't have to look... Whoa, I'm about to get myself in trouble. I would prefer... And guys, if you're sitting there, you don't front. You want your wife to be the baddest chick no matter where you go. Right or wrong. I don't care if you're going to the mall, if you're going to the grocery store, if you're going to the beach, if you're going to the party. I want my wife to be the baddest thing there, right? Now, whatever that means in your world or my world, I want her to be, right? Meaning.
Can you just stop? I just have to digest this
meaning.
for a moment. Wait. Just
meaning. I could wear a black t-shirt and go out and have nothing else on. But as long as Gia is bad, she's my accessory. I don't need anything else. I don't need to look fly. I got the flyest thing in the world with me. That's how I feel. If I go to the grocery store, I could wear these PJs and look crazy and smell like ugh. But I got her on my side. That is my accessory.
Okay.
She makes me better.
Okay, hold on. So let me just tell you where I have a problem with that. Okay? It's nice to know that you find me attractive.
I do.
Okay? You're my husband. All women want the person that they're with to find them attractive, as do men.
Okay.
Now that we have that out of the way. What if that wasn't the case?
That I wasn't attracted to you? I wouldn't be with you.
What if... Oh. It all makes sense now.
But I'm not attracted to you because of your looks.
No, that's
I'm attracted to you because who you are right here.
That's not.
I'm attracted to you because who you are right here.
Clearly not what you're saying.
I am. I'm attracted to your heart.
So you're saying
I love you because of your heart, not because of your looks.
No,
Beauty
you
fades.
said when I go out,
I want you to be the
my
flyest
wife
thing
is
there.
my accessory.
You are.
So what if that wasn't the case? That would mean that I would be a disappointment to you.
No, you're my beautiful wife regardless of how you
Oh,
look.
now it's regardless.
Right.
Now it's regardless?
But you still got to be fly. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you had an eyeball right here. I want you to be the flyest three-eyed person out there.
Don't try to remix what
I'm telling you what you said. If you got 6 fingers, I love you. I want you to be the flyest woman with 6 fingers.
Don't try to remix what you said.
If you ain't have no eyebrows and you look like an alien, that's fine. You're going to be the flyest alien out there.
You said that I'm like an accessory.
You are.
And obviously you want someone that looks a certain way.
No, I said fly. I don't care what your face you look like. I'm attracted to you. I don't care what else is out there, but I just want you to look fly. That's just how I feel.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not.
That's really what you just said.
What?
So if I didn't look the way that you prefer, then I would be a disappointment.
No.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't put words in my mouth.
I would be a disappointment. That's what
I'm
you're
not saying that. I'm saying when I go out, I want my wife to be the flyest thing in the room. I don't care how you look. You just got to be fly.
Okay, so then what's your definition of fly? Let's get this out of the way. What's your definition of fly? If you don't care what I look like, then how would I achieve being the flyest person in the room? Like, come on.
How?
Did I stutter?
Easily.
Yes, how?
When you go out, you don't have to look attractive. Sometimes you're just stylish, and people turn their heads regardless. No matter what you do, you're stylish. Whether you wear a Kmart outfit, a Walmart outfit, an outfit from a Money Exchange, or something in Balmain, you look stylish regardless. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, you have on a wife beater and black booty shorts, right? But it just looks dope. That's just who you are with the black and white bandana. That's stylish. That's stylish. That's fly. When I come out with you, nobody's looking at me. They're looking at my wife, and I love that. That's just me. That's how I feel.
I'm just going to let you carry on with the point that you're making.
So I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
Well, I know how it connects because I know what you said in the actual conversation that we had in the car. You said that basically, if you have a girl, you want her to look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's going to look that way, it comes with a price.
Okay.
And if she's bad, then you're willing to incur that price.
Correct.
So you can continue to make your own point.
Correct. I feel like you are my wife. I want you to look fly when we go out. Mm-hmm. If that means every week you got to get your nails done, you have to get your nails done. If you can't afford to pay for your nails and I'm your boyfriend, I will take that cost. Let me finish. If your feet have to get done, if we're going out, I want my woman's feet to be done. If she can't afford it, I will incur that cost. I'm sorry. No disrespect to anybody out there who wears Michael Kors. If you like
Don't even go there.
If you like
Stop it. I don't know what you're about to say, but I just feel like you're in the danger zone.
My wife I just want my girl to be fly, regardless of what it is.
But that's not the point that you were making. Can you come full circle? Because now I feel like you're scared. I'm sorry. Because now I feel like you're not saying. Okay, so this is what he said. He said that if he was a bad bitch, he would expect for a man to pretty much give him whatever it was that he wanted. Well, technically, she wanted. Hair, nails, clothes, bags, jewelry, apartment, gas, bills, etc. Like, basically, if he were a woman, it's like, if I look good, looking good comes with a cost. And if I'm going to be on your arm, you are going to have to fund what it costs for me to look this way.
Okay. Women do that too. Women.
Well, we're talking about women.
No,
because you're not a bad bitch.
No. I say women do that too. They'll get a man that's fully diesel, and they go out with him, and they take care of him because they want to look a certain way. Women do that shit too.
Women do that with men?
Absolutely.
So you think that a woman is paying for a guy's car note, his gym membership, and his haircuts?
Yes.
Because she wants him to look good?
She wants him on his side. Yes, women do that as well.
I don't know any girls that do that.
You see it all the time, and I know one.
Who?
I don't want to say it out loud.
You know someone that funds her. Oh, yeah, we do know someone that
See?
does that.
Right? And what did she do? She found a guy that's in the gym that works out. She fixed him up. She bought him a car, put him in clothes. She upgraded him. And what did he do? He was always by her side. He was eye candy.
But I was shocked that you basically, because you're a man.
Okay.
I've never heard a man pretty much say, yeah, it's my job to basically fund everything that it takes, to make you look a certain way because I have the, the privilege of having you on my arm. And because I want someone to look that way, I'm willing to take on that cost.
Okay.
So, you 100% feel that way. You feel like men should pretty much, if they have a bad... So what if a girl's not a bad bitch?
I mean, bad bitch is in...
Subjective. You want to say that it's... Right. Yeah, okay. You want to say that it's subjective.
Whatever you think of bad bitches.
So basically you're saying that if you have a woman that you find attractive...
Correct.
Then you should invest in her.
I think so. That's me. That's the way I feel. I feel that way. I work. I don't care how I dress anymore. I don't care. As long as I get a haircut and I do my little 100 push-ups a day, I'm happy. Why? Because when I don't need a gold chain. You could rob me for my gold chain. I don't need a watch. You could rob me for my watch. But when I come with you, you are my jewelry.
I guess they can't rob me.
No. But that's how I feel. When I see people look in the club and I walk in the club with you, I walk in the spot with you, they look at you first, and I know they're thinking like, damn, his wife is bad. Or his wife looks amazing. Or wow, you see what his wife's... That's what I care about. That is me. People could say, oh, envy's this, envy's that. Okay, whatever you think. But that's how I feel.
Listen, that's superficial.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. But I want my wife to look the best ever, better than anybody out there in the world.
Whoa.
That's just how I feel.
Extreme.
That's just how that's how I feel. I can't want that.
I'm not here to tell you what you can want, what you can't want. I'm just...
Some people sit there, oh no, that's not right. You got it. No, that's how I feel. Like, you are my woman, you are my wife, you are my companion. I want my companion to be better than me. I want the person that I'm with and the person that I love to look better, to smell better, to have better clothes, better shoes, a better car, better toenails than me.
Than you.
Than me, yes.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay, all right.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
What?
Just a little birdish, that's all. It's just a little, it's just a little,
That's not. Just scream yes or no.
Superficial.
Yes or no. You don't want your girl to look better than you and have better than you? Yes or no?
Hell yeah.
See?
No, I'm not talking about better than you, because that's not really what you're saying to begin with.
Don't you want to put your girl on your arm as your
trophy?
No, I wouldn't say trophy, because she's not a trophy wife. She's smart, she's intellectual, and she has more than just a trophy wife. Don't try to play my wife and say she's just a trophy wife, because she's smart. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now. So don't say trophy. Say another word.
He's trying to save himself right now.
But that's what I'm saying. I know what he meant. But when I come out with you, I want it to be like, damn, that's a dope car.
You said it.
Oh,
no, you said it already. Okay.
That's what I meant.
We're good.
You don't want me to look fly when you go with me? I'm not your...
Okay, so let's move on to part 2 of what you said.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if you remember what you said, but I'm about to out you.
Go ahead.
Now, this was like...
Oh, I know what you're about to go. Go ahead.
This is like the real bird comment.
Go ahead.
He said if he was a bad bitch, he would expect for a man to take care of her. And he said that he understands why women sleep with men with money.
I said, I'm not going to give a broke nigga my pussy. That's what I said. That's what I said.
That is what he said.
That's what I said.
That is what he said.
That's what I said. I don't know how we had this conversation, where it came from. I said, that's just me. I know people are like, oh, you superficial, fuck you, envy.
This is the worst podcast ever today. This is just awful.
But I'm being
Such a
honest.
Trash conversation.
I'm being honest. If I'm a woman,
Oh my god.
and this is just me, this is just the way I feel, I would not want to date anybody that was broke, because I'm not giving the punani to somebody that's broke. Like, we have to be on the same playing field. That's
Did
how
you
I
just
feel.
say period?
That's how
Am
I
I by
feel.
myself in this?
Like, I'm working hard. I'm busting my ass.
Mercedes said period.
Yes, I'm working hard. Like, I bust my ass every day. I make money. Are you think I'm just gonna get this pussy to this punani to just everybody? That you just don't.
I didn't say everybody. I didn't say anybody.
Yo, you gotta show some initiative. You're not just gonna hit this. You're a broke dude. Just hit this. No, it don't work like that. No.
Am I hearing facts in the background? Did I just hear a facts?
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. That is me. If I was a woman, that is me. Maybe I'd be single for the
Then
rest of
he
my
went
life.
on to say that he understands why girls sleep with dudes for $7,000 bags.
Now this is what I said. If you're gonna say it, say
Ben
it right.
just said, I don't know about all of that.
I said this is what I said.
I'm just saying, like,
It wasn't
if we're gonna be honest, we're gonna be honest.
I didn't say I fuck a nigga for $7,000 bag. I didn't
Can
say
you
that.
say, oh my god, your language today.
I didn't say pussy. What?
Stop it!
I didn't say I would have sex with a dude for a $7,000 bag.
That's not what you said?
No.
Word? That's not what you said?
Nope.
Then what'd you say? How'd you put it? Correct me.
I said if I have sex with a broke dude, he's gonna get me a bag that's only $200. But if I'm dating a guy that's and it's all when you talk about attractive, right? You could be the baddest chick and be broke. It doesn't get my dick hard.
Wait, what?
You could be a bad chick and be broke. It's not attractive to me. And I'm sure women see the same thing. You could be the baddest, the handsomest dude out there, but if you broke, it won't get your pussy wet. Am I by myself?
I think you're by yourself. I think you're absolutely by yourself. But wait a minute. That kind of contradicts what you said earlier.
What?
If you see a girl who, as you put it, these are not my words, is broke, and she could be the baddest chick, wouldn't you come in like King Save-A-Ho and upgrade her? Because that's your job, and that's your expectation, and that's her expectation because she's a bad bleep.
Okay, it's Captain.
So it's like a match made in heaven.
First of all,
right?
It's Captain Save-A-Ho,
Whatever.
not King Save-A-Ho. And second of all, no, you still want somebody that's gonna. You just don't want somebody that's to say, you know what, I'm gonna sit at the house and do nothing all day. You don't want that. You want somebody with some type of aspiration and inspiration. Well, maybe not inspiration, but aspiration. That's
He corrected me on the captain and the king.
But you want somebody that's gonna that inspires to do something in life.
You mean aspires?
Whatever.
I'm just saying you can't be correcting people and then the next two sentences are all jacked up. I'm just saying.
You know what I mean.
You just can't do that.
But if you're sitting at home
You know
doing
what I
nothing
mean?
on Instagram all day, taking pictures like that, no. But if you're trying to do something with your life, yes, that's something different. Then yes, that's attractive. But if you're just at home talking about, I'm gonna create an OnlyFans and that's how I get my money, that's not attractive to me.
I don't know. It just seems like the match made in heaven. And you did say you would sleep with a dude for $7,000 bag.
I did.
I was like, should I just let him save himself and get a little redemption here? Should I just let him, nah, but that is what you said. You're like, I definitely understand, I'm like, so.
I didn't say the $7,000 bag.
It was 10?
Might have been 10, but it wasn't no 7. Can we go to email of the week? I'm getting uncomfortable.
This is such a ratchet podcast today.
Fuck you mean?
See? I apologize.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this later on. Like, Gia really scolds me like, I don't want you cursing. I don't want you saying the F word, the P word, the N word, the D word, the A word, the B word, the C word, the D word. All right. Hi, guys. Love you both. I love Envy even more.
They didn't say that.
I listened to your podcast
Let me see.
They didn't say that. I listened to your podcast and have no idea how much I've learned. I like how you each take the time with every response. I really need your help and desperately looking for guidance while at work because as soon as I'm off today, I'm going to have a conversation with my 19-year-old daughter about a pregnancy test I found in her room. A couple of months, I also did find condoms and birth control pills and had a sit down about sex. She swore to me it was her friends and she has not been sexually active. She was stern about her response and said if she was, it would be something she'll hope I can be open about it and have an educational talk rather than shaming her. For the past 2 years, she has a guy friend that's about 2 years older and they hang out a lot. I've told her I would like to meet him, but she doesn't want to bring him to our home or family yet. I'm so disappointed more at myself. Should I prohibit her from seeing the boy? Cut off privileges. Real first?
Did the pregnancy test have
She didn't say.
an answer? She said she just found. So it was just a test, probably that the daughter didn't take. Probably still wrapped up.
Well, she said it was her friends.
But who would sit on a... You know something? If I'm a teenage girl and I think that I'm pregnant, if I buy a pregnancy test, I'm drinking water on the way home because I want the results ASAP.
Correct.
You're not going to buy the pregnancy test and then put it on the shelf and be like, yeah, I'll take it when I get around to it. I don't think so. She wouldn't take it when she got home. She would have to take it in the morning because that's the directions. So you take it the first urination of the day. Okay, go ahead.
First of all, you can't forbid your daughter from seeing a guy. Your daughter's 19 years old, right?
Is that what she said? 19?
19, yes.
You're positive?
Positive. She's 19 years old. So you are wilding right now, right? Now, I'm thinking about, right?
You sure she said 19?
I'm
I might have missed that part.
She said 19.
No, I'm not saying that she didn't. I might have missed that part, but it's really
19-year-old.
Okay.
Yes. So this is the thing. If she's 19, either she just turned 19 or she's turning 20, right? So she's an adult, right? She's having sex, maybe. You being mad at her, I think is pretty whack. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, my daughter is 18. She's not having sex because she doesn't have a boyfriend. But if
that
she
might not be the reason why she's not having sex.
Well, that's part of the reason. But she can't have sex with she doesn't have a boyfriend to have sex with.
But if she had a boyfriend, she might not be having sex.
But I know for a fact
having sex is a choice.
I know, but I know for a fact she's not having sex because she doesn't have nobody to have sex with.
Well, you can say that you know for a fact. I'm just saying you said that she's not having sex because she doesn't have a boyfriend. She could very well have a boyfriend and still choose not to have sex. I'm just making that clarification.
She's not having sex. She does not have a boyfriend. Right. Cool.
I mean, the world didn't need to know whether Madison was having sex or not.
There's a reason I said that.
I know there's a reason. I'm just saying.
If she was, I could not say to her,
sorry, Maddie.
Why are you having sex at 19 years old? Because I was knocking her mom off at 16.
Can we just scrap this whole episode?
What? What lie am I saying?
Can we just scrap the whole episode? I mean, it started off bad. I should have known after the first 2.5 seconds that this wasn't going to go good. This might be the last one that we take from the bedroom because you're just a little too comfortable right now.
What?
Like you're extremely comfortable right now.
I'm being honest. Like
back to the bar or outside.
Mom, let me see. Mom.
Or the office. This is the last one.
You didn't leave your name, but I'm asking, Mom. Like, when did you start having sex? Your daughter's having sex. This shouldn't be the time to shame her. It should be the time to make sure you have a conversation where she can trust you. Now, although my kids probably don't trust me, they probably will never tell me when they have sex with somebody.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't think they would. They would talk to you. They wouldn't talk to me. Even though Madison does talk to me about the boys she speaks to, or if a boy talks to her or tries to holler at her, she tells me everything. But sex, I don't think she would tell me. I definitely think she would tell you because y'all have that relationship. Logan definitely wouldn't tell me.
Logan would definitely tell me.
That Logan would definitely tell you. But that's the conversation. That's where you need to be in a relationship with your daughter. You need to be comfortable. You need to be asking questions. You need to be...
Oh, wait. Sorry. I have to interrupt you.
What?
Because you're moving, you're talking with your hands. Remember that squeak we always tell you guys about? I'm like, that's the squeak that we always talk
She's crazy. She's crazy.
You hear it?
You get too comfortable when we
It's
do this
the
in the bed.
worst.
Right? You get too comfortable when we do this podcast in the bed. But as I was saying, you should really have that conversation. Like, you want to be a friend to your daughter. Yes, you want to be her mother, and you have to be stern, and you have to make sure she goes down the right path. But you also have to be somebody that she can trust and talk to. Maybe she's not having sex. You know, maybe she feels like her relationship is one where she's like, all right, her girlfriend is having sex and saying, hey, whatever your daughter's name, hold this. And she's like, all right, I'll hold it, no problem. Maybe that is the case. But
Why would her 19-year-old friend need her to hold her prophylactics and her pregnancy test? It's not doing her any good at her friend's house, is it?
But you just never know. Just like the situation when that time when your mother found a condom in your pocket. It wasn't yours. It was your brother's. Mm-hmm. But it could be the same.
Right, but I didn't say, hey, Mom, it is mine. But Sherry from down the street asked me to hold her condoms and her pregnancy test.
No, it could be like my friend wants to take a pregnancy test. She'll come over later. We don't know the situation or story. If she trusts her daughter, then maybe she
Well,
she's
she's writing the email because she doesn't really trust her daughter.
I'm just saying, talk to her more and find out the true situation of what's going on. And there is no way in hell, I'll be honest, that my daughter would be with somebody for 2 years and I never met her or never seen him before. That would not happen. I don't give a fuck how old she is. She could be 30 and that's not going to happen. There's no way in hell my daughter could be talking to a guy for 2 years and I don't meet him. No, that's not going to happen.
Then how do you how do you change that situation? What do you do? What if she doesn't want you to meet him?
I mean, obviously, it's a matter of trust, or she feels like her daughter, her mother's going to shame her for some reason. But you got to have a trust where I can talk to you and we can trust each other. And not just because of the sex reasons, but I don't know who you're with. Like, one thing about our kids, I need to know who you're with. Who you going out with? Where you going? So if something happens, I can connect the dots and try to find you. But if you're with somebody that I don't know, I never met, and the cops say, hey, who's the last person she's with? I'm like, I don't know. You know? Well, how long has she known this guy? 2 years. And you never met him and she's 19? That means you met him at 17, and at 17 you don't know who this is? You know what I mean?
I know that that's how we are in our house with our kids, but I really don't think that most households are like that.
You shouldn't be. Yes,
At
you
17, right. 18, especially 19.
You with a boy for 2 years and you don't meet and you never met him?
I think that obviously that's how it would be in our house, but we also have a certain level of control over our teenage kids that I don't think that most parents practice in their houses. You know, I think a lot of 18-year-olds, they get up and they go about their business. You know, Madison, I mean, she's always going to Target. So I've probably said this before, but just yesterday she called me. She's like, hey, Mom, I'm on my way home from so-and-so's house. Do you mind if I stop at Target? You know, so we have a certain reign on our kids.
Well, on some of them.
Except Brooklyn.
Brooklyn stood there today in my face and I said, leave. We're taping. She said, no.
I'm not leaving.
I said, I said, you know what I said?
What'd you say?
I said, all right, fine. Mercedes had to get around.
But that's the reason why Brooklyn is the way she is, because all of the disrespect that she unleashes on you, you think it's funny and cute and you laugh. So she just continues. She's not that way with me. She listens to me. When I tell her to leave, she gets the hell out.
You know what? Yeah.
It's true.
Yes.
Or tell him to.
Every time you start to talk, you start talking.
No. It's not.
Freeze.
She freezes.
Freeze. She'll freeze you the whole, even if you yell at her. She'll
be getting in trouble. Rashawn was getting in her bleep the other day. While she's getting yelled at, she's like, freeze. Rashawn was like, he was like, yeah. Yo, she freezes you constantly and you freeze on command.
She's the only one.
I'm like, yo, how do you fall for that?
She's the only one. She's a bully to me, and every time I say I'm not gonna take it, she does something, and I'll be like, all right, whatever. Go ahead.
You giving yourself pep talks.
I be trying. Yeah, she's the only one. The rest of my kids, listen. I said my kids like they're not your kids too.
It's okay.
The rest of my kids, they listen. Her, she on another level. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think I was saying that I think most 18-year-olds, 19...
Freeze. I'm sorry. See? You just freeze. She does it. It just no matter. Next time you get in an argument with your girl or your husband, when they start talking, just say freeze. See what they do. But go ahead.
They get up and they go about their business,
Correct.
You know? Madison's friends, they get up, they go to the city, they're out all night, they're coming home at 4 o'clock in the morning. Parents might not know where they are or who they're with, or I think that ours is a little abnormal. But if a random person has a child who's 19 years old and the child doesn't introduce them to their boyfriend, I don't think that most parents would have the ability to make their kids introduce them. Think about it in real life, like regular, normal people. Do you think that that's...
Yes. Yes, if you live in my
There are
house
a lot of
and I
people,
support you
like,
and I take care of you, yeah, there's
no, but there are a lot of kids in college, for instance, that have boyfriends. They might have a boyfriend for their sophomore and junior year, and their parents have never met them. And they might want to keep it that way. They might not have that type of relationship with their parents. They may not have that type of trust. They may feel as though they're going to be judged or their parents are going to weigh in too heavily. They probably feel like, you know what, I just want my parents to mind their business. So what they don't know doesn't hurt them. I'm going to stay over here, let them stay over there. When it's time for them to know, like if we're going to get married, then they'll know. You know what I mean? But the only thing that I have a problem with is her having not met the boyfriend or the friend who's a boy. Because when you read the email, I kind of got the impression that it's a friend who's a boy who's probably her boyfriend, but the mother doesn't really know.
Correct.
One way or the other, right? I would have a problem with that. But you know your kid, you know. You know your kid. You know if you have a child that's more sexual as opposed to more innocent.
Correct.
Madison, since you already outed her, she just happens to be more innocent at this stage of her life.
Correct.
But if I had a child that was more sexual, and you can kind of tell, you know, your daughter's behavior, the kind of clothes that they wear, their interests, I almost feel as though I try to give Madison clothes that might be a little bit sexier, and she's like, oh, no, I would never wear that. You know what I mean? So you kind of, you know your kids.
Can I be honest?
Sure.
This is how I knew I was a dad for real. Right? Because Madison wears these biker shorts, right? And I hate them shits.
Yeah?
I hate them. I don't know why, I just hate them. It's just too revealing for my daughter.
You think they look revealing?
They're not, but it just, I don't know.
They're not revealing.
But then...
I mean, they're biker shorts.
But then I remember you used to wear them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wore a whole lot worse than biker shorts when I was 18.
I don't know. It just feels funny. It's like you're still 12, like Maddie.
Like, but this is kind of my point. This is kind of my point. You know, if you're just catching wind of this podcast and you don't know our history, I started dating Rashawn when I was 15. I lost my virginity to him on our 1-year anniversary when I turned 16. So we're dating for a year, and then it was like this whole thing, right? And it was special. Benz, it was special. You think that's funny? It was special. Wasn't it special?
It was very special.
Yes. Anyway, it was
actually the first experience was very, very special. But before we go back to this person, I just want to tell you about the first experience.
The first what experience?
First sexual experience with me and you. How special it was.
But not sex, sexual experience?
Let me
hold on 1 second. Let me
break it down.
Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Come here.
No,
come here.
Hold on, let me break it down.
Come here.
No, let me break it down.
Come here.
So listen, this is how it happened. Gia and I went on this ski trip.
That wasn't the first sexual experience.
Oh shit.
That was probably the first sexual. That was my first. Okay, whatever. Go ahead. That was the second sexual experience.
Okay, the second. Do
you remember the first sexual experience?
Yes, but I'm talking about this one.
What's the first? Now I gotta check and see if he knows. What was the first sexual experience? You just want to glaze right over that. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about, probably.
In my house.
And what happened?
I ate the box.
No, you didn't eat the box You got me saying crazy stuff on this podcast. No, you didn't do that at your house. You're about to tell when you first did that. That was a ski trip.
Right. So
What are you talking about? Then what happened at your house? You just making stuff up to just keep your head above water? You just saying anything?
Give me a hand job.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. You can just go ahead and tell your story. I'm just going to leave you alone.
So, it was a ski trip. Senior ski trip.
I just need to cut this whole episode off. We just need to stop and start over.
Senior ski trip. And like I told you guys, I wasn't, like, see how the man I am now? I wasn't that individual then. I was I was turtle. They used to call me turtle because I was just
Yes.
really slow. I just didn't know anything. I was scared of sex. But, all I knew was
That's the reason why we made it. Because for me, I had a lot of little boyfriends. But the only thing that I was comfortable doing was kissing. So I kissed a lot of boys. But the moment that they tried to go any further, it was like, my boyfriend right before Rashawn, the furthest I'd ever gone before Rashawn was I let him go up my shirt.
he should have been arrested because he was too...
Stop it.
Anyway.
So anyway, he went up my shirt and then he wanted to go a little further and then...
She broke up with him.
I broke up with him. And then I met him and then he was a turtle. So for a whole year, he was just on chill mode. Like we kissed. We did nothing but kiss for like...
hours.
Hold on 1 second. September to October to November to December. We kissed for 3 months and I loved it. So go ahead.
So, ski trip. Senior ski trip. First of all, I was barely allowed to go. My parents didn't let me do anything.
Yeah.
Gia's parents let her go. So during the ski trip, is no adults. It was just us hanging out, and there was no adults, right? No teachers. It must have been.
There had to be. It was
No teachers,
it was
yeah.
a school trip. They just
School trip.
I'm sure we maneuvered around them.
So I snuck in Gia's room one night, and everybody left.
Oh my gosh.
And at this point, I was going to show Gia how much I love her. Right? So I was good. What?
I remember that day like it was yesterday. I promise you.
So I, started to go down. We started kissing, and I started, touching her, and I made my way to go down on her. Right now, mind you, I didn't know what going down was. I wasn't, like I said, I was a turtle, so I just act like it was a lollipop. Just,
Wait, no. You just skip right to that. First, you asked permission.
like a gentleman should.
He told me that he wanted to show me how much he loved me, and then he asked if he could. So I was terrified and I just froze and I just laid there like an ice pop. And you were like, so is that a yes or a no? And I was like stuck on stupid. Like I couldn't even answer. I wanted to be like, no, of course you can't do that. But then I was just like,
Fellas, you have to get permission. There was no blurred lines.
oh,
Got permission. So then I went down there.
his warm up was like an hour. I was like, I think I'm numb.
So as
I can't feel anything anymore. Stop.
So I said, okay. I ate the box for a long time.
My gosh. Okay.
So now I'm like, she's not returning the favor. So I was like, how can I get her to kind of return the favor?
Oh. Is that why you did that? Hold on a second, guys. Is that why you did that?
Yes.
Promise that's why you did that.
I promise.
That's really why you did that.
So what I did...
All these years, and you've never even had like a funny conversation with me to tell me that?
We didn't have a conversation.
Hold on a minute. That's really why you did that?
Yes. So what I did was I did the 69 position. So the 69 position where I'm eating her out and I got my knees and just my...
Stop. They can imagine.
Over her. And she must have stayed like this the whole time.
I'm like, how can I get my head further into this mattress? Stop! That was like, ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding.
So I had...
Oh my gosh. I'm like, it's so close to me.
So long story short, I got blue balls.
Yep.
She didn't touch it. She didn't poke it. She didn't lick it. She didn't... Nothing. Nothing.
I didn't have an orgasm either.
No. But back to your daughter. Now, yeah.
My point was that at 19, I don't think that you can dictate whether your daughter is sexually active or not. I think that you can develop a relationship with her where you have conversations and you can guide her and let her know what she should be looking for and what a person should possess in order to maybe achieve a certain emotional level where she would feel comfortable doing that. But that starts with, instilling in your child that their body is a treasure. And you just don't share that with everybody. But I think that this emailer should concentrate more on the relationship and less on the fact that her daughter may be having sex.
Yeah, and I think that I agree with what you're saying. I agree. I mean, I think you need to work on the relationship first, and then I think everything else will come into play. I think if you try to boss her around and make her do something, I think it's going to make it worse.
It'll just put distance between the
And I
two of
think
them.
if she does go to college, or she will try to be out of there so fast, she'll try to go to college in Oklahoma or Africa if she can, just to be away from you, because I would say the tariffs or the things that you make her do. So
The what?
I said tariffs. I don't know why that came in my thing. But the things that you would make her do, she would want to be so far away from you. So I would say work on that relationship, and then, open up and start talking about other things. But don't shame her even if she is having sex, because she's 19, probably turning 20. And, you don't want to make her feel bad for it. You kind of want to have a conversation and make sure she's, doing it safe. At least she has condoms if she is. But you just want to have that conversation and be on the same page with her.
Yeah, to be honest, if I were her, I would sit her down and I would get really comfy, let her know by your body language that it's a safe environment. You don't want to approach her uptight. And you ask her to tell you the truth. And you tell her that you're not going to be upset, but only if that is in fact the truth on your end. And if she comes clean, or even if she doesn't, I would say, something maybe based on our relationship, I understand why you probably didn't feel comfortable telling me that you were having sex or who your boyfriend is, whatever, because maybe we don't have that kind of relationship, but that's something that I'd like to change. Like, I want to have a relationship where you feel comfortable telling me what's going on in your life and telling me your business and maybe coming to me for advice or guidance, or maybe just as a sounding board, If we haven't had that relationship and you felt as though you've needed to hide things from me because I might be judgmental, I might jump down your throat, I might be disappointed, that's not what I want moving forward. But you have to mean that. I mean, we're not talking about a 14-year-old who, if she's having sex, that's a whole other bag of worms, or a 15 or possibly even a 16-year-old. You're talking about a grown woman. You have no bearing on her sex life at this point. I have to be honest, I kind of feel her though, because for some reason I still look at Madison, I don't want to say like a baby, but that is just so far from what even seems like is realistic, and I know that that's a warped way of thinking. So, but my point is that I understand that it's like, oh, that's your baby, but you do have to bring yourself back to reality. And once you start having conversations like that and you're a little bit more cool, a little bit more chill, a little bit more approachable, then I think that will open up the relationship, and then she'll come to you because she wants to, not because she has to.
Absolutely. Well, good luck, and please email us and let us know, please, because we'd love to hear how you did and how everything worked out. All right, well, it's time to get up out of here. We in bed, so I ain't got to say I'm going to bed. I'm just going to say I'm going to sling some
Stop
in a second.
Rashawn, come on. I apologize for him, guys.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week. I'm DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
And that was another edition
of the Ratchet Casey Crew Podcast. Toodles.
See you later, nigga. You said ratchet. All right. Toodles.
No, like, you really though? No, okay, all right.